The cryptocurrency market is changing, and it's happening very quickly. Centralized exchanges, which reign the world of crypto trading, are losing grounds to their decentralized counterparts. A clear sign that the ecosystem is moving toward a permissionless future with no middleman. But what does this mean for regular users? How to prepare, and better yet, how to take advantage of these colossal changes? In this video, we are taking a closer look at the shift to decentralized exchanges, with both its advantages and some of its challenges. We will also go through 4 actionable steps you can follow to take advantage of and better position yourself in what seems to be an inevitable future.
Inevitable.
Before we continue, I'd just like to point out that nothing in this video is financial advice. It only aims to inform you on the ongoing trends in our industry. Also, we're having these videos every weekday, so if you enjoy the content, please consider subscribing to our channel with the notification bell so you don't miss the next one. My name is George, and let's get right back to the video. Right. In the next few minutes, we'll dive deeper into a very insightful report by 0x Scope, which provides valuable information on the crypto market dynamics in 2024. Please note that we will mostly focus on the competition between centralized and decentralized exchanges. So, if you want to read the full report, I'll leave a link for it down in the description. While centralized exchanges remain the absolute king in terms of crypto trading, the report points out that their market share is dwindling as decentralized exchanges are quickly gaining popularity amid avid traders and investors. To be more precise, the document says, and I quote, "While DEXs still account for a small fraction of total trading volumes compared to centralized platforms, the DeFi movement has been gaining steam as its total volume jumps from below 10% of total figures to almost 15%. This represents an increase of over 50% in overall trading volume year over year, which is quite considerable. But what is driving this increase? Well, 0x Scope attributes some of the growth to the recent developments in the Web3 industry, which have created robust and more user-friendly trading experience across the board. Specifically, the report outlines that the DEX industry has managed to move past Ethereum's dominance into a more multi-chain environment, with increasing total value locked in protocols such as BNB Chain, Solana, Tron, and even Bitcoin. According to the findings, over the past 12 months, DEX trading volumes have become significantly larger. For example, in March 2024, DEXs managed to process more than 250 billion in trades, a number that hasn't been seen since December 2022, and it managed to then repeat this milestone just a few months later, in June 2024. In essence, for every 1 trillion worth of spot trading volume happening on centralized exchanges, DEXs are processing around $136 million. At this point, there's no doubt that traders and investors are starting to go on-chain, and that's not surprising. There are many benefits of trading on a decentralized exchange as opposed to using a centralized one. Here are just a few of them. Number 1, you are in the driver's seat. There is no middleman, and the entire process is decentralized, which is kind of the promise of our entire industry. You've probably heard the saying, "not your keys, not your crypto," multiple times before, and with a decentralized exchange, you retain full ownership and control of every aspect of your trading, including self-custody. Number 2 is early access. Centralized exchanges in the past couple of years have surely evolved in their listing approaches, but there are still compliance procedures and processes in place that they have to abide by. This means that your favorite coin of interest might take quite a long time before finding itself a spot on a reliable, centralized exchange. DEXs, on the other hand, have no such issues. As soon as a token is created, traders can launch a pair, provide liquidity, and essentially generate a market in a matter of minutes. Number 3 is privacy. Now, this is more of a debatable topic, but those of you who value privacy will definitely have a better time with a decentralized exchange. Unlike their centralized counterparts, Most of the DEXs do not require any sort of identity verification. Thereby, you don't have to worry about doxing yourself. But of course, as in anything else, DEXs also come with their own challenges. The user experience is still far from ideal, especially for those who want to engage in high-frequency and advanced trading. Because they rely on the speed of the underlying network, transactions can be slow and the overall process can be clunky. Newcomers are likely to have a harder time getting familiar with the intricacies of having to set up their own wallet, connect it to a decentralized exchange, find the right liquidity pool, and execute trades. They might also find it difficult to bridge funds to the network, but herein also lie some of the opportunities. Because of the relatively higher barrier to entry compared to centralized exchanges, those who are able to master the art of on-chain trading can quickly gain an edge. And, as we promised, here are a few practical steps that you can follow to better position yourself in the upcoming decentralized future. Step number 1 is to master wallet creation. To be able to trade on-chain, you will need a self-custody wallet, and to be able to take full advantage of the experience, you will most likely need more than one wallet on more than one blockchain. This would help you deploy capital quickly and when needed, depending on what's the current ongoing narrative. By the way, we have a very informative video that will explain how to identify new narratives and good projects in a step-by-step way. So make sure to check it out if that's something you're interested in. I'll leave a link for it in the description below. It's also paramount to understand how to properly safeguard your cryptocurrency on-chain. Following fundamental security principles is critical to prevent falling victim to a scam. Trust me when I say it, there are a lot of scams out there. Step number 2, once you can quickly generate new wallets, learn how to use bridging solutions. These will allow you to quickly move funds between chains without having to go through a centralized exchange. Say you have funds on Ethereum, but you see meme coins popping on Solana, for example, and you want to partake and trade. Using a bridge can solve all of your problems. Some popular examples here include Synapse Protocol, Stargate, Allbridge, Arbitrum Bridge, and more. Step number 3, get familiar with the trading interface. Now, fortunately for you, most decentralized exchanges offer very similar solutions and the user interface is more or less identical. But the further you go down the rabbit hole of on-chain trading, the more your edge will increase. Unlike a few years ago, many decentralized exchanges now have features such as limit orders, leverage trading, perpetual contracts, and so forth. All of these are happening on-chain. Some of the platforms you should probably be familiar with include, but are not limited to, Uniswap, for those of you who want to trade on Ethereum, for example. Jupiter is for Solana traders, DYDX and GMX, both excellent decentralized exchanges for leverage trading. PancakeSwap is an appropriate option if you want to dabble into the BNB ecosystem, and many more. And last but definitely not least, step number 4, master on-chain information. Oftentimes, when you're trading on-chain, there won't be a clear-cut way for you to just buy a coin. You might have to find the address of the smart contract on your own, and that's just one example. Learning how and where to find this type of information will become critical to your journey, so here are a few good resources that you can start learning how to use. All of the Explorer websites such as Etherscan, Solscan, and so forth will help you pull information about addresses and transactions. DEX Screener and DEX2s are websites that provide loads of information, including price history of coins that are not yet listed on CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko. DeFi Llama, Arkham Intelligence, and many more are great resources that visualize on-chain information such as total value locked, trading volumes, address history, and so forth. And that, folks, sums up today's video, and I do hope you have found it helpful. The on-chain world might be intimidating at first, but I promise you, once you get the gist of it, it can open a whole new world of opportunities in our industry. Have a good one, and I'll catch you in the next video.